Manhwa Retold presents a thrilling adventure of a protagonist named Shin Joon-seo as he transforms from a D-class support to an OP character with strong creation ability. On a seemingly ordinary night, a gigantic space fissure suddenly appeared in the sky out of nowhere. A blue energy emanated from the crack and enveloped the entire world. Everyone called this blue energy mana. It granted people who possessed good sensitivity to mana some special abilities. Everyone recognized these extremely rare individuals as the Awakened. Afterwards, the fracture in the sky didn't vanish, but the storm of mana didn't come out from the space cracks again. Just as when everyone had finally adapted to the existence of the Awakened, a vortex of mana distorted the space all over the world. These mana storms formed a portal to the unknown and were referred to as the gates. When the first gate appeared, soldiers surrounded the gate to keep the people safe. But then, a humongous ogre-like monster with two heads appeared from the portal, making the soldiers paralyzed by fear. Chaos ensued, and soon people were seen scampering everywhere in a frenzy. A good-looking young man was then shown standing alone amidst the panicking people, and appeared to be confronting the terrifying monster with great composure. From that point onwards, the world went through a great upheaval. The story then changed to a different time and place. Here we see a young man running away frantically in a cave. He was panting heavily and running madly to get away from a golem. While being chased, he thought about how things would change when he became an Awakened, instead of whiling the days away like a rock being rolled away everywhere. I didn't dream of the day when everyone would look up to me. I just don't want to experience being beaten to death or to have something taken away from me again, the man continued to muse while a series of images of dead bodies flashed through his mind. While thinking of these, the young man's right hand suddenly emitted a strange glow. A dagger materialized in his hand that was enveloped with aura. Afterwards, he threw the dagger with all his might onto the charging golem. The young man watched in terror as the dagger that he aimed at the golem's chest got deflected and shot straight to the ceiling of the cave. Successfully getting the golem enraged, it lunged and threw a punch at him. While dodging the oncoming onslaught, the young man took a step back, causing the golem to miss its target. The impact caused the floor of the mana cave to be blasted into smithereens, making the young man fall into the water. On the contrary, I didn't want to be a villain who hurts and plunders. I just wanted to be able to say the wonderful word, friend, and hear someone to call me one, the man thought as he sank deeper into the water. But I guess even that seems to be asking too much. What a useless D-rank creator. I was laughed at whenever I introduced myself as a hunter. I knew I would die one day like this. I knew it. Suddenly, a radiant vortex appeared in the water. The golem that was already walking away suddenly stopped dead on its track. Feeling something amiss, it looked back and saw a light emanating from the crack of the floor where the young man had fallen off. The young man sluggishly climbed up on the glistening steps, which were strangely in the shape of different types of weapons, and made his way through the crack. Facing the golem, the young man exuded a surge of powerful aura. Still, I didn't want to die. The golem lifted its two hands to create momentum for its next move, but the young man's eyes suddenly gave a sharp glint. Strong unwillingness could be gleamed in his eyes. I don't want to crumble and disappear like a helpless rock. Countless swords suffused with aura appeared out of thin air and sliced through the golem from all sides. The golem fell down on the mana cave floor with a heavy thud. The young man, while still looking dazed, pondered. If I can become a strong rock, if I can become stronger than anyone despite being a support, wouldn't my life be a little different? Suddenly, a screen with a game-like interface showing a garbled message appeared out of nowhere. The spring has been discovered. Complete. You have fulfilled all conditions needed to become a player. Welcome, player Joon-seo Nim. This is the end of the prologue. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more interesting donghua, manhua, and anime recap.